Ever since we found out that the third entry for Spider-Man in the MCU would be cracking open the Spider-Verse for our hero, there has been a rumor that's persisted alongside every other rumor, and that's Miles Morales joining our Spider-Man in the MCU. Now, the producer of everything Spider-Man talks a little bit about these rumors and the supposed cameo. So not only has Amy Pascal sort of diffused the whole situation and rumors and speculation in regards to Miles Morales, although she did hint that that's something they want to happen down the road, also EW got to speak with Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who of course are responsible for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Part 1 and Part 2, and the previous Into the Spider-Verse, and what they said pretty much mirrors exactly what we heard from Amy Pascal. They said that they haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home, but they would be very surprised if Miles did show up. They believe he's not showing up, but they do say it is possible because it's all part of the Spider-Verse. Now, of course, this could go either way. Miles Morales could end up just swinging by as one of these Spider-Men that ends up breaking through the multiverse. We never see who's in the suit. We don't even have to have a voice, just Miles' costume. That can happen. That's the realistic scenario, but I do believe that they don't want to do that just yet. They also don't want to cheapen Miles Morales showing up. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to jump the shark, right? You want to take your time. If Miles is going to show up in the MCU soon, then lay a foundation instead of just dropping him in there out of nowhere and causing confusion. So I do believe that everybody here is telling the truth, but I believe it's a half-truth. I believe they have plans. I believe they know what they're going to do. And as they say, it's all part of the Spider-Verse, so it can happen. And everybody is beating that same drum now. So eventually it's gonna happen, and Miles from the multiverse would work. That's the one thing that does work. But again, we have Aaron Davis in the MCU proper, and he mentions Miles Morales. So again, what would be the point of a multiverse Miles if Miles exists here? So I think it could really go either way, but I believe they're telling the truth. No Miles now. Maybe they hint towards it. Maybe it's one of those things that's mentioned. Maybe it's teased, but again, I think we gotta wait a little bit longer to get Miles, and I think that's the smart way to do it. You know, the character is just barely over 10 years old. He hasn't existed for that long of a time, just like Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, and she's already showing up in live action, so his time is any day now. But I think just dumping him into a random film and having him just be like, oh, I'm sticking around, hi Pete, that's such a disservice to that character and everything he has. So I believe every single producer here, it's not happening in this film, but it will happen.